Hello, SimTheWorld here, diving back into Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. It's been a little while since we've been in the shop here. Been playing some Junkyard Simulator. That's been good. Got back to the PC Building Simulator esports expansion. But today, we're going to jump back and get back to work in the garage, getting our hands dirty. If you've noticed, we've already increased in level again. We've been streaming on Twitch, so we have some perks to unlock. Go ahead and figure out what we want. We're not level 20, so we can't unlock anything there yet. A fuel pressure tester would be good to have. We still don't have to worry about repairing anything, because honestly, until we can repair all the way with 95% odds, there's really no point in starting it. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that until we're like closer to level 30. We don't need to save points for that. Then we got that. I guess we'll unlock this for more money for jobs ordered or jobs finished. That'll help us when we're streaming, getting some more cash. Trying to save up so we can buy some cars once we unlock the full shop. And we'll do the tire tread tester since I guess that'll help if we have jobs that need the tires changed. So with that, I think we should take our first story order. So here we have, customer says, I was on my way back from a party and I believe I might have hit a rather large pothole or something. Please assess the damage and make any necessary repairs. This car belongs to my father-in-law. Tell me no more. We need to get this fixed up, don't we? So this car is the, let's see, this is the FMW Roadster. It's a generic car. Seems we have a laundry list of parts we need to fix. For the most part, everything looks in good condition. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out on the test path here, and we'll come back with the results. Alright, so as we can see, we've already found some brake and shock absorber issues that we're going to have to take care of and replace. It's not going to be everything on the list, so rather than stopping there, I think we should take it out on the road and get a better idea. So likewise, since you've already seen how the test track works, we'll just come back with the results. And the results are in. We really didn't find anything major with that test. So with that, let's go ahead and we're going to get the car on the lifter. Take a look at what we need. I would have thought this would have put the car back in the front of the shop, but I guess that's alright. Let's go ahead and see how much of the parts we found. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like the rims have issues. We did find a good chunk. Found a good chunk. Let's go ahead and wonder how the tires are. We can test our new tire tread tester. I can see the radiator took a hit too. That's all rusted out. Yeah, the tires are fine. We don't have to do the rims on that left side. But since I noticed it already, go ahead and fix the radiator. The fan is fine. It's the radiator A that needs to be replaced. Pick one of those up and get that back in the car. Quick and easy. Certainly easy without having to deal with any of the coolant lines or anything that would actually cause us issue. I'm going to pop off these tires because we need to replace the rims. I think that's the first step. And we're going to need to replace the shock column parts here. Go ahead and take that out. These are both things we can do over by the tire changer. Let's do that now. He said he hit a pothole, so he must have hit it with both tires. Or at least that's my guess. And we have to take these off, so we need rim Classic 06, and that's an 18-inch rim. Well, that works. Let's go ahead and let's get our front shock absorber, the ABS. I think we needed 2 rear A's, just since we're there. 2 springs, and we'll jump over to the classic rims. Rim Classic 06. We need 2 of those at 18 inches. I think that was right. Yeah, Rim Classic 06. Perfect. Let's go ahead and install the tire. While that installs, we will get that going. Get the spring pressed in. Get that tire on the balancer. And we will juggle through these. Alright, so the tires are done. We have the spring. Go ahead and jump in here and start working. So let's start with the front end. While we were doing the tires, I actually went ahead and picked up some of the parts that we've already found. That doesn't mean it's an extensive list. So I will have to go get a front wheel hub and the knuckle cover. And it looks like the knuckle itself. Get off the tie rods. At least the damage is limited to one side. And it looks like these bushings need to go. Basically all the suspension components on the left side of this vehicle need to be replaced. Go ahead, we need the knuckle A. Need the knuckle covering, and we need the front wheel hub. I think the bearing was fine. We'll confirm as we assemble. Got a replacement part there. We have the new spring. So we didn't actually have to replace the spring, but it's easier just to buy everything than having to bother and reassemble that. We're also going to replace all the bushings in these because that's the right thing to do. If you have a mechanic shop and you're replacing and reusing bushings in your vehicles, that's not kind. You don't want that. You don't want a mechanic reusing parts that are fairly cheap. And I don't think you can actually just press a bushing out and reuse them. I could be wrong. There could be somebody that does it. But I really hope not. We got the front axle in. The brakes back together. And we're almost done with the front. We may be giving him more parts than he needs. I don't know if we had to replace that caliper, but all these little parts that we didn't need to fix, we'll be able to repair real quickly, especially something like that that's at 88%. Let's go ahead. We got the exhaust pipe and the muffler that needs to be replaced. That's quick and easy. And go ahead and disassemble all the rear suspension components. That caliper needed replaced. We may have used the one we needed. So that bushing was fine. See, that's, I don't get that. If the suspension arm itself is damaged, the bushing would be as well. In real life, you just press the new bushing into the piece and you go along your way. But this is just a game. Maybe in a future release we'll see that. A little more realism with orders. Be nice to see, like for brake jobs, where if you do one side, like in this case, you really should be replacing the rotors on both sides. That way you get even wear. But I believe we'll also need to pick up one of these rear knuckle housings. I don't have that in stock. The rear knuckle housing A. And let's see what else. We may need to pick up a couple others as we reassemble, but we'll find out as we go. So we will reuse that bushing. I don't think that was an issue. Go ahead and yeah, he can take back his. We're not going to. You can't repair these, so I'm just going to end up selling them to get them out of my inventory. That spring was fine. I think it was fine. Yeah. Cap was fine. Let's confirm. Let's go take a look at. Make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, looks so far so good. Just get paranoid sometimes. We want to make sure we do this right the first time. No point in searching out parts for the rest of the episode. Same here, we're going to replace that with a real bushing. And lower suspension arm. I think the bushings from this were fine. Yeah. I know I'm not consistent. We're replacing the regular bushings, but we're using the small ones. Sometimes you just don't want to clutter up the inventory. Sometimes in this game, if you have way too many parts in your inventory and the warehouse, you'll actually notice the performance in the game will start to drop. And I certainly don't want that, especially when we're recording. Alright, so we did have a new caliper. That's good. Go ahead and put the tire back on. And if all is well, this should be all we need to do. Let's go ahead and back out. Take a look at the car status. We needed to replace the cap and the rear spring. There's one bushing? Oh no. One bushing we didn't replace. There it is. Whew. Done. Those are fine. Go ahead and we did get a new one. We've got new parts. Let's see if that's better. Are they happy now? Yes, they are happy now. Perfect. Jump out. We've got the car. Let's lower it down. And hopefully he'll be able to take this car back without his father-in-law seeing that there's any issue. Surprised there's not any bumper or fender damage. Let's send this on his way. And with that, we've got another order done. In an effort to try to get these videos a little shorter, we're going to take a break here and save the next order for next time. Thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you like this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.